Money Moves with Myth 2.0, the podcast. And always remember, gentlemen, it's a motherfucking movie. So today we're going to be reacting to a video of a man saying 4 things you should never tell a woman. So guys, if you haven't subscribed or thumbs up the video, make sure you guys do so. And let's hop straight to the content.
Guys, don't ever tell a woman these 4 things. You always want to keep her guessing in any and everything that you do, man. For many of you guys out there, y'all are always giving up way too much, way too soon. Have you ever wondered why some women out there actually loses interest in you and you just don't even know what happened? Like, it's just after you begin to open yourself up and start telling her things and explaining yourself, why she started to pull away the moment you felt that the two of you were getting closer. I want you guys to think about this, man. See, gentlemen, most men honestly think that explaining a future with a woman they just met is an automatic win because they assume that that's what women actually want, and it's not true at all. They think that sharing everything up front builds this bond or connection, and that's not true. But here's the...
You see, he's absolutely right. When women love a mystery, a woman mind needs to stay curious. That's why when you give away too much, like when you meet a chick and you start texting her, you guys are in the dating phase and stuff like that, and then you start telling her that, I'm this, I got this, I got that, I got this, I got that, and I want to build a future with you and stuff like that. That doesn't leave no room for her to wonder who you is. You're basically throwing all your cards on the table, and women absolutely love mystery. But let's keep it moving.
The truth of the matter, when you reveal too much too soon, you actually kill the mystery. You can't become mysterious or be that guy that's really alluring if you're sharing everything with a woman. And you'll actually destroy all the tension, the sexual tension and everything, and you'll stop being the leader and you'll start being someone looking for validation and her approval and everything. Guys, here's the truth of everything, man. She does not, at the end of the day, she doesn't want your emotional or feminine diary of how you feel. What a woman actually wants at the end of the day is to earn access to your inner world, because
these are facts. Women have a sense of, she wants a guy who is a leader, a guy who other people, she's watching how other people respond to you. She want to know if you're actually a man who could stand firm and be a man that she can actually submit to. Like he said, it's not gonna work, guys. When you're giving, the only thing that's gonna happen by you giving too much is she's gonna have the option to use you, without actually really wanting to be with you because you done killed the mystery. But let's keep it moving.
she worked hard at getting it and everything. And this is exactly why, as a man, you just don't ever tell women certain things, not because you're trying to withhold something or something like that. No, it's because your life isn't for public consumption, and that's the thing about the game, man. If she has not earned it, she doesn't get it, period. And women have to earn everything in your life, okay? So what we're gonna talk about are 4 things that you never share with a woman. Number 1 thing, never ever, guys, share or reveal your future moves with a woman. I know a lot of you guys think that this is the right thing to do, but guys, don't tell her.
Yeah, he's right. Like, when a woman tags along with a man, it's like you're on your purpose, and your purpose, she's will be lucky enough to fit along into your purpose. But when a woman feels that you have no purpose, she feels that you're giving away everything. Naturally in her chemistry, she's gonna veer away from you because she thinks that you're just like every other dude. Like he said, a lot of guys come with the same dry game, and they wonder why they're not having success with women.
Your plans. Don't tell her your 3-year plan, your 5-year plan, your 7-year plan. Don't explain your next business ventures thinking that, I'm going to do some business macking and tell her, well, I have plans to start this business and all of this other stuff, trying to impress her. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. Don't ever talk about the car that you're about to buy, if you're going to buy one, if you're going to go house shopping or something like that, or how you look to level yourself up in the next few months, man. Do not do that at all, gentlemen. Because what's going to happen is if anything shifts, and like I say, things in life happen sometimes. Life has its ups and downs and all this other stuff. And if a woman can see that you're all talk or just all fluff, man, she's going to always doubt you and never feel that, you're an honest person. And then she'll start to question your ability to deliver, to lead, and to actually follow through on things. And even worse, she feels like that I've got all this insight into this guy, but you're never winning. I mean, you talk about winning, you move, you try to look like a winner, you try to act like a winner, but I don't see any winning moves, and that kind of turns them off. Because most of you guys think that you're building her trust, but you're not doing that. You're just giving her a card and a scoreboard. That's all you're doing, like a fake sheet or a scoreboard. See, as a man, one thought, one mind, one way, I don't share anything. I execute everything. And through the execution, she's going to see what I am, okay? I don't mind letting a woman assume, guess, wonder, and always try to wonder, what I'm going to do next. It's not because I'm trying to be mysterious. It's because, again, she hasn't earned it. But I'm always moving, and women rarely get a peek into the world of a man unless they actually earn it. And most women don't earn it, guys, okay?
And guys, just give it away. I've been there as well, guys. So you're not the only one. You just give it away. Think that she will care and shit, but that's not what she's looking for. She's looking for, somebody who can control her it's like he's right, but let's keep it moving.
But when she sees the results, and it's very impressive for a woman to see things happening, but never being talked to. She said, wow, I had no idea, and things like that. And when you begin to reveal these things, it's this unpredictable thing that, wow, if this man is this way when it comes to his business and everything, how is he going to be with me, okay? While the average guy remains predictable, you remain unpredictable and everything. And at the end of the day, she doesn't need to know your next move, man. She just needs to see your growth.
And a lot of times when you go around telling women your next move may not never happen because you're giving it away. A lot of times I remember I didn't told people that I was going to do things, and then it never fell through. And now you're sitting there, trying to make up an excuse, which what women see through of why it's not happening. So
feel those things, or feel how you grow as the two of you grow together. Number 2, never promise what you can't give her. Never promise what you can give her. Never promise. Just stop promising altogether. You've got to stop promising altogether, man. Stop telling her that you're going to do things for. Stop saying things like, I'll take you here one day.
Right. Because it's the, it hits differently. Like if you meet a chick and you're talking to her and you're telling her all your business, and then you go get this new car. She be like, "Oh, he just said something about a new car," but it's a difference when you didn't say anything about getting a new car and you just pop up with the new car, and she's like, it hits differently.
Take you there one day. And, I want to get you this and I want to do that for you. I see you're struggling. And you know what, baby? Stick with me and I'll give you the world, girl. I'll give you all the shrimp and lobster and all this stuff, man. Stop doing that, man. Because, gentlemen, the thing is, gentlemen, the moment you promise, you then, in her mind, you start to build this fantasy. And when you cannot deliver on what exactly that you said that you were going to do, it's going to show.
And then it's going to show, and then like you cannot be the man who you who you is, because in her eyes, you say things but you don't mean it.
Shatter the fantasy, and when the fantasy is shattered, she's going to lose attention for you. She's not going to feel you. Even if your intentions are good, hey guys, at the end of the day, it's a broken promise. But as a man, we don't forecast gifts and everything. We surprise her with things that she's not ready for, and that's education, and that's elevation. Excuse me, hold on, guys. That's education and that's elevation, gentlemen. That's what you surprise her with. We don't just walk in with a plane ticket and with a promise behind it or anything, you know what I mean? We are the gift because of the elevation and the education. And because we give things that she's not used to getting, it changes her perception of who we are. Women are so used to hearing guys say, let me give you the world, and let me give you this, and let me give you that, and they don't even come up or come through. So the bottom line is, don't announce your generosity and everything. Don't try to display it and everything, man. Attraction is always going to be in the surprise and the new things that you show her. Number 3, gentlemen, never make her your whole entire world. Telling a woman early on she's everything.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I was saying in the beginning. Once she sees that you're you're not on your purpose. A woman's supposed to be happy that she's picked and worthy enough to get to the point to be in your purpose, to help you, and stuff like that, to be there with you and stuff like that. So once you come and you start, putting her on a pedestal and stuff like that, then it shows that you're a guy who's not certain. You're a guy who lacks strength, and stuff like that. But let's keep it moving.
To you and tell her that, you know what, you feel safe with her, you like her, you're interested in her, and all this other goofy stuff. Don't do that. Why? Because a woman actually wants to be the sun, okay, in your sky. She wants to orbit around you. She wants to feel you in ways that you cannot imagine when you're actually grounded and you actually have a standard. But if you make the woman the center of your universe and the center of your world, this is going to actually, gentlemen, turn her off. Because what happens when your world collapses? She doesn't want to be a part of that, man. And look, let me tell y'all something. The beautiful thing about a man is that he'll never put a woman, place her there, and he'll never share that kind of information. He stands on his principles, he stands on who he is, and he moves totally different than everybody else. Gentlemen, a woman should enhance your life, but not define it. And if you think a woman defines your life, then what a woman's gonna feel like is, man, there's a car. A woman's gonna say, what were you before we got together? You know what I mean? What were you? And why do I have to be like the umbilical cord or your mom or something like that? And women don't like that. It's actually a turnoff. And number 4, man, guys, I know I know the world pushes this narrative of this thing like it's okay to share your feelings. The world tells you it's okay to tell people how you feel and how you think. Man, let me tell you something, guys. Don't ever, 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 gentlemen, and I mean ever, expose your emotional breakdowns or tell women how you feel. Put your emotions in your pocket, okay? Gentlemen, I get it. We
Facts.
live in a world that says open up and be vulnerable. I get it. That's the world we live in. We live.
And the strongest man and the most powerful people know how to control his emotions. You know, he's silent. Things don't really get to him and stuff like that. You know, but nowadays we live in a world where everybody is emotional, highly emotional, and sensitive. This goes for men and women. But what this is doing is this is putting you in a position where a woman won't feel that you have the strength to lead. She don't have nothing to orbit. You know, you don't really have a purpose, and they can read this. But let's keep it moving.
Live in a place that they tell you to share your pain, in a place that, you know what, that women want to hear your stories, and women want to feel your pain and all that other stuff. Dude, let me tell y'all something. When you guys turn around and talk to women and you start to upload your depression on a woman, you start to tell her about your sadness, and you start to tell her about your emotional breakdowns where someone died or someone passed away or something like that, man, she might listen, dude, and don't get it wrong, and hell, she might even comfort you, but listen, there is going to be a shift in that woman where she is no longer going to see you as that guy. She's going to see you as someone that she's got to carry along, and that's going to turn her off because the attraction is going to die. See, the thing is about a man is that, you know what? We do what we do, but we just don't explain why it is what we do, which actually draws the woman in. This is a not.
And this guy is 100% spot on. Guys, if you guys want to follow this content creator, his link will be in the description below next to source. Guys, make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. And we're gonna holler at you on the next video.